Welcome back. This is a live broadcast coming to you from the Madina to Robertsport road corridor. As you may be aware, there is ongoing work on this route, and we left Robertsport. So along this route, you will see contractors from the SSF with their machines at various points. Ahead of us is one of the machines that are being used to construct this road. And the good thing about this is that unlike other countries where you will, so this is exactly what we are talking about. You see here, you want to, these are covers that are being laid out across this road.
Oh, okay.
So as we move along, we will see the progression of covers. And here again, you have another one here. And not too far from this is another one. But on this broadcast, I have with me the Deputy Director General for New Media and Rebranding, Mr. Defo Flomo, who is so much passionate about development works that are being carried out by this government. And he will often say, well, we will not sit and allow people to tell the story of Liberia. We as state broadcaster will not leave any project that the government of Liberia has undertaken or is undertaking. We will bring them to you live from wherever trenches across the country. So this is why you are seeing us coming at about this time from Grand Cape County on the Madina to Robertsport road corridor. I want to say, Honorable Defo Flomo, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you. It's always a great time to be with you guys again. As usual, we come out here to highlight most of what the government is doing. The opportunity to serve your people is the most. It's an honor and a privilege for me to be in such a position and working with a great leader, the man I call my boss. It's a privilege to be in such a position. So today we are in Grand Cape, and I would like to sincerely apologize to our many viewers that our live video was disrupted or off. So we are doing just a recording, and we'll have to play that when we return to Monrovia. And our sincere apologies again. But we are in Cape Mount as usual, as I told you already. We are driving along the Madina to Robertsport Highway, and this is a county dear to my heart, like many counties. I have traveled around this country from 2014, of course, when at the time my uncle was serving as Vice President of the Republic. I started to travel around this country. And then Ellen Johnson Salib also gave me an opportunity a couple of times to come to this country and also assess for myself, then as the host of a talk show in the United States. But coming home and having to be in such a position is a privilege, and I see it as nothing other than serving my country. It's not about what many people think, that some of us will leave the diaspora to come to a poor country for money or to get rich or to do something. Some of us come to this business with integrity, with what we believed, public service. So coming to Cape Mount again, for me, it's an opportunity. Look at the land, look at the desert, look at the place. Cape Man has by far the best, easier way to lay out the colony. They don't have hills, they don't have a lot of waterway to deal with, they don't have a lot of bridges to build, they don't have anything to do with the covert. But you see here, what they have here is just coverts. So along the way, you see a lot of coverts being constructed by SRS, right? SSF. You cannot find a single bridge that many people like. If you go into Lufa County, if you drive into Nimba, if you drive into other parts of the country, you realize that you have to go across a lot of bridges, so many places. Just so, this is another covert here that they have just constructed here.
So, Aaron, if you want to zoom in on the old covert that was placed beneath the ground for years upon years.
Just a thing.
Yes. And they are then removed, and now you have a concrete covert that is placed along this route.
So,
yeah, go ahead. Yes.
So if you see it here, the engineers are doing exactly what the job is. Professional work. This will, when this pavement is done, which is going to happen this year, Robertsport, the distance from Robertsport to Douala will be maybe like 40 minutes max. 40 minutes max, or maybe 45 minutes, or let's say an hour and 15 minutes max to get to Monrovia, because there's nothing much on this road to worry about. You don't have to worry about climbing a hill. You don't have to worry about a ditch. All you have to worry about is just pay attention and shoot out straight. Wherever you go into Monrovia, or if you come into Robertsport, just go. So we just passed another covert there. So both lanes, and I will talk to the engineer as soon as I get to Monrovia. I will call him so we can have off-the-air conversation about when this project will be completed, what's the cost of it, all of the things that I need to know as a man who is responsible for social media with the Liberia Broadcasting System. So another covert here, they removed the old zinc. You know, back in the days, people would build with these thick metal sheets.
Yes.
So now they are doing concrete coverts all along the way, like other places. So Cape Mount is a place to be. If you are thinking about purchasing the land, you got to think about Cape Mount, right? You don't have to worry about a lot of things that people worry about in Monrovia, where before you buy a land, you want to think whether the soil is good, this and that. The Cape Mount is a decent place. Cape Mountainians, of course, will be happy to see this. It's a colony. 18, almost about how many years? From 1856 as a colony. Now we are engaging the construction team here, where we'll stop replate and do another recording. Yes, sir?
Yes.
Here we are to another construction team here.
And so this is primarily where you have the guys doing the construction of the covers. And at this point,
are we coming down here?
No, I don't think
just go. It's not necessary, right?
We also have the engineer who will talk to us briefly.
Yes.
He's also here.
Yeah, he and the Manika here.
We see the level of work.
Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's up, bro?
Yeah, so we are here. This is the engineer that we saw back there, and he's talking to his people here to do inspection. So a yellow machine here, cat, is parking here. So this is how the road looks right now, at this moment, and this is what you have. For those of you from Grand Cape Mount who still have doubt, that I can say to you, you need to move away from that mindset. You need to move away and be a optimistic person instead of being a pessimist. We have a leader who believes so much that Liberia is beyond time. There are so many things that should have been done 100 years ago, and we are just doing them now. And the reason why we are doing things that should have happened 100 years, maybe I think you can look at it from past leaders.
Yeah.
They did not have the vision to see that in order to develop a country like Ivory Coast, the United States, and other parts of the world, you have to open up the country first.
You have to
decentralize the country.
Whether it is rural connectivity.
That's correct.
And you were talking about Grand Cape County.
Yes.
And if you do the math from 1856 to 2025,
yeah,
you are talking about 169 years old.
A county 169.
How old Grand Cape County is, folks. And if a president or leader would come and say, well, for 169 years, the people of Grand Cape County have suffered by road condition. And speaking about electricity, as you may be aware, you have current coming from Madina going straight to Robertsport. So along this route, you see the Liberia Electricity Corporation power line. So this county is like a child that was born with silver spoon in their mouth. You look at the Lake Piso.
Yes.
Look at how well laid out this county is.
Absolutely.
Talking about
a perfect land.
A county that has so many touristic sites.
Yeah.
When we were coming, if we are opportune to still see,
we will still see them.
The tourists that are along the shores of the lake, you're going to see for yourself what exactly we are talking about. So this route, when completed, and knowing that you don't want to have a default in the connectivity of roads coming from the St. Paul Bridge to Robertsport, the president have said, well, we cannot do the Gabriel Tucker Bridge to St. Paul Bridge and then leave alone the St. Paul Bridge to Bomi County Road Corridor. So what we're going to do is we're going to have them included and making sure that as the road corridor from the Gabriel Tucker to St. Paul Bridge will be ongoing, the St. Paul Bridge corridor to Bomi County will also be done. So it speaks to the fact that, well, this leader is not thinking one-sided.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Thinking about the country in general.
You are exactly right, Yusuf. If you see, we are still driving, and we're still on the road, part of where the construction has already, the team has just completed. So we are to a place where they call Future Home. I'm not sure who bought this area. People are engaged in, a lot of people are buying along the way because they know that a leader who truly believes that Liberia must open up the country in order for Liberians to build and develop this country. So people are along the way purchasing, people are buying land here on the road to Robertsport. If you have not purchased, it's about time for you to think about investing in this road, because in the near future, the cost of land will go high, right? This is so.
Yeah, certainly. Because one of the many reasons you want to believe that some of the lands that are vacant here are still here because of the road connectivity.
Yes,
so once you have this road paved, where you can take a little over 1 hour 30 minutes to Monrovia.
Yes.
Well, why you wouldn't want to come here to get a land in a very beautiful county?
In fact, one of those things that you can benefit from is you can purchase a property here. You work in Monrovia. In the morning, you go to Monrovia, you go to work, and you come back. Work.
Yes.
But the distance is very short.
It's
like somebody living in. People live in Bassa, like in the United States. There are people who live here on the west coast of America, and they drive 2-3 hours to go to other states, Wisconsin. There are people who live from Wisconsin to come to Minneapolis to work. Yeah, they drive from Wisconsin, another state, because they find job. It's easier to find a job in Minneapolis than Wisconsin, so they come across and they buy. So there are a lot of librarians who have interest in doing that, where they will buy, because the city can be too noisy. Too many things, too many bars, too many big time life. So somebody like me who just want to have a simple life will say, I'm going to buy a land in Grand Cape Mount and build me a zing house, where if I'm doing any business in Monrovia, after I close up my business, I can just come to Cape Mount and spend the night. In the morning, I wake up from bed, get ready, and go tomorrow and continue to do that throughout my time in Liberia. So Cape Mount is a good place for anybody, an investor, whether you are a foreigner, a Liberian. You just want to come to Cape Mount. Look at the beach. Look here. Look at the atmosphere. Look at the condition. Look at Lake Piso. The beauty of Lake Piso. Beautiful view. Yes. The beauty of Lake Piso. This is what we look at. This is Lake Piso. Look at this. And this is why
we were in high school. We heard
about Lake Piso. Yes.
Lake Piso.
Now we can see Lake Piso.
Now we can see Lake Piso.
Yes.
So you want to imagine if the road here is paved.
Yes.
You have students coming on field trip in less than 1 hour from Monrovia coming here to get a sight, a clearer view of what exactly they went through
Lake Piso
in school.
Yes.
That one day you can come here and see Lake Piso.
Lake Piso. Now when you read about Lake Piso, you say, I have seen Lake Piso. I'm a witness to it. Unlike somebody just telling you for the textbook contest, and then you have not seen it, it won't look good. So this is Lake Piso on our left. We are trying to get to Monrovia. It's about 4:35 p.m. Here at home. The borderland is progressive. The borderland will never be the same under the watchful eyes of His Excellency Joseph Yuma Walker, of course. Uncle Joe is doing all he can. As I was talking to you, there are a lot of projects.
Yes.
The Ministry of Public Works put up yesterday, from procurement of 285 pieces of earth-moving equipment. So this road was mentioned in that too. The Banga to Medicoma was also mentioned there. They mentioned a lot of roads, a lot of things from Buchanan to Sesto. A lot of roads were mentioned in their post, and I'm still trying to see. I'm not sure why I can see it in my post here. If you can just look it up.
Just before you check that up, the Ministry of Public Works also a week ago signed a collaborative agreement with lawmakers in Maryland County to decentralize the community gravel road.
Yes.
And that is going to bring relief to the people, because while you are waiting for the asphalt pavement, there should be an easy access of corridors of various roads across the country.
Absolutely.
That will help farmers market women across the country to have their goods coming. You don't want to, because one thing about the connectivity of roads across the country, if we have paved road where people can get easy access to marketplaces, you will have businesses booming. You will have businesses booming because farmers will take less than an hour to get their produce to the market, and then you have people getting them from the rural area to
Tomorrow. You see, one of the reasons why I'm so much passionate and so much attached to roads, goods and services, transportation costs will go down because you will no longer have one or 10 cars coming to Grand Kidman County or Robertsport a day. You will have multiple cars coming here. You know, transportation will go down. And goods and services, other Liberians will move here, will buy the land and invest in Grand Kidman County. The marketeers will come here and purchase. Look at the pineapple I bought. I bought 2 pieces of pineapple for 500 Liberian. If you have a good pavement here, of course, this price will tip down because that's just the way it is. Goods and services will open up. This is what you are. Look at the lake. Look at Lake Piso. Huge. The lake is, I think it's the longest, is it the longest lake in Liberia? It's the only lake we have. It should be. It's the only lake we have that I know of. I could be wrong, but I think this is the only lake we have in the country.
I think so, we have Lake Shepherd.
Lake Shepherd is one. Where's Lake Shepherd? Maryland?
Maryland.
It's in Maryland. Okay, thanks for that. Lake Shepherd is in Maryland. I think we have Lake Piso, Lake Shepherd. I don't know if there's
Lake Tillet.
Lake Tillet?
Yeah.
I never heard of that, but you know why? I don't remember because back in the days, African teachers, they do it in a way that you can't remember. Most of the things you are taught in school, you never
see them.
You will never see them, neither will you remember them. Because if you don't see something, it will be hard for you to remember. You know, now that I've seen Lake Piso, if I get to see the one in Maryland, I will say, oh, I went there for a vacation. I took my daughter there, or I went there for a break. You know, just something. But most of the time we are taught just in it. So of course the construction we have passed the construction zone, right?
Yeah.
So far, so this is just, this is not a new one again.
Yes.
We are driving now on the whole pavement, not quota, not where the construction has reached. So if you plan to come to Grand Kidman County to follow us, you are welcome to Grand Kidman. We will be back here as soon as we get 1 or 2 things done again. We'll be right back with the team. And this time around, we'll come very early so that we can have the best of the time to show you exactly how Kidman looks like. The people of Kidman are very happy. They are very happy that, of course, for 100 and some more years, finally, they are coming, they are inching close to seeing a pavement for the first time.
Yes. So on yesterday we woke up to the news about the Mana River Road Project Phase 3, and I set to boost trade connectivity in West Africa, and that includes the Guinean Republic, talking about Guinea, talking about Sierra Leone and Liberia, and for our part, Liberia have already taken a giant step towards moving forward in the fulfillment of the obligation by the 3 countries, and that bridge is going to be backed by the African Development Bank and the Islamic Development Bank.
That's correct.
And it's going to give way for the asphalt pavement of 114 kilometers of roads with 50 kilometers in Liberia, 64 kilometers in Sierra Leone. Standard road we are talking about. And looking at the mutual understanding between Liberia, Sierra Leone, or amongst the 3 West African countries, in some way going to help boost our business activities amongst the the countries, or if you may, Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Liberia.
That's absolutely correct. Connectivity is important. It makes a movement of people much easier. Transportation again will go down. If people are currently traveling from Liberia to Sierra Leone, Guinea, the Ivory Coast, or Ghana, you will find out that the cost of transport will drop a little bit. The better access you have to the road network, the good cost, it's helpful. It's a good thing for the country. For the region as a whole, it helps to ease the burden of marketers, on investors, all hosts of different groups. It's not everyone that wants to travel, that want to fly. There are a lot of people who don't like to fly.
Yes.
You know, there are some people that prefer driving and prefer to
I love to go by road because sometimes going by road will actually give you a sense of how exactly the country is instead of flying above the country.
When you fly, you can see that beauty of Africa until you land. So to see the beauty of Africa, it's better for you to drive through parts of Africa, and you can see that the way of life of the people. You go to one country, you see how they live. You go to the next country, it's a different way of life. So this is the tourism spot here. Well, slow down here. You can see that we have guys here. We could just stop and talk to these guys here. So folks, we are still here, finding our way to Monrovia. We have just come to another place where, of course, what appear to be some people who have come to see the beauty of Grand Cape-Mount, Le Piso. They have two vehicles here, and if you can see, we are going to see if the possibility is there for us to have a one-on-one with them, and the team will go there. And as you see now, we have a chat with them. So we are here, we are still in Grand Cape-Mount County. We are enjoying the hospitality, we are enjoying the beauty of the land. And Grand Cape-Mount, of course, I'm thinking about coming to Grand Cape-Mount to purchase the land. I'm thinking about it, great date. Thinking about coming to Cape-Mount to buy a land. If there's any place on mind for me to purchase the land, of course, it's Grand Cape-Mount now. Bombing County is home to me. Lofa County, I grew up there, so it's another place for me. But I'm more interested now in Grand Cape-Mount, having come. This is, of course, my first trip to go live in Grand Cape-Mount. So I'm enjoying the beauty of the county. So I'm thinking about coming to Grand Cape-Mount to purchase a parcel of land, so I can, of course, have myself a place here. So anytime I come to Cape-Mount, I don't need to worry about running back to Monrovia. I can just enjoy myself. So we are again approaching the Piso here. Damara Fufana is at control here. And we are seeing people that look like from Great Britain or from somewhere. So let's see if they want to talk to us. They agree. So we are here. I think we can see from the viewer, just a moment, folks. You can see from here, we have people from different countries. These people look like they travel around the world, from Sierra Leone, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Leto-Lequa, Sweden, Gambia, Senegal, Swaziland, Mauritius, and the rest of the countries here are listed here. I think these are the places I have traveled so far. So I want to welcome you. How you doing, sir? My name is D-Flow.
My name is Eric.
Eric, nice to meet you. Welcome to Liberia. What brought you here?
We are trying to South Africa, so...
You guys are from South Africa?
No, we're coming from Germany. We're going to South Africa.
You guys from Germany?
Yeah.
You guys are going to South Africa?
Yeah.
But what brought you to Cape-Mount?
It's on the way.
What side did you take to get here?
Oh, we just like to go to Robertsport, and we saw this nice spot, so we're going to sleep here.
Oh, you guys are on your way to Robertsport?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
There's one country missing, sorry. We just entered yesterday the country, so your country will be there on the right-hand side.
Okay, so these are the countries you guys have traveled so far?
Yeah.
So could you care to because some of them are very true, because some of them are very...
Started here.
Okay.
Germany, that's where we're from.
Okay.
And then went to France, Andorra.
So please, can you
Yeah,
just
facing the camera will be better for us.
stand in this position?
Yeah, okay.
So we started in Germany, then to France,
Yep.
Andorra, Spain, Portugal, UK, and then we changed to Africa by
Yep.
ferry, Morocco, Mauritania, West Sahara, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea,
Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone, and now we are here.
We are in Liberia. So there are people who travel a lot. So which country? Maybe you don't mind telling us a little bit about how long you're gonna be here.
Oh, we don't know. I think we're going to stay about 10 days here.
You guys gonna spend 10 days here,
Yeah,
and then from there you guys will board
another
these-
10 days.
Another 10 days, and then from there you guys will board these moving vehicles to the next country.
Yes.
So when you travel to Africa, coming from a Dutch
Germany.
country,
Yeah.
Germany, from a
Yeah.
Dutch country to an African country, what do you see as? Well, how do you see Africa compared to Dutch? Where you come from?
Well, it's difficult to say because every country is different. So, what do we see? We see very friendly people most
Okay.
of the time.
Mm-hmm.
We see some countries have different development levels. Some of them are more developed than others. Some are richer, some are poorer. So that's what we see.
Okay, let's come home to Liberia.
Yeah,
This is Lake Spiso, one of our lakes.
yeah,
And of course, this will be the only lake that you're going to see in Liberia. We have another one in Maryland.
yes.
So how long have you been sitting here today? We passed here this morning. We saw you guys going to see Robertsport, going to see Kidmount. How long you guys been here today?
Yeah, we just arrived yesterday.
Yes, yesterday.
Directly in the evening, we put us there, and
So you slept here?
yeah, we slept here.
Are you some?
So when you you listed some of the countries that you have traveled to.
Yeah.
When you travel to these countries, what exactly do you look for? Because you are touring several countries across the world, and that is inclusive of Africa. And now you are in Liberia. You were just in Sierra Leone, Guinea-Bissau, just next door to Liberia. What do you look for?
Well, we're looking for. I look for natural beauty. So we like to visit some national parks, some nice beaches, nice cities, waterfalls. These things. That's what we're looking. Culture things, as well as the slavery past.
Historical center.
Yeah, historical sites. Everything what is nice. Special things which has only this country maybe looking for pygmy hippos and monkeys, whatever the country has to offer. Yeah.
So when you go back to your country, Germany, are you going to write a book on your tour to Africa, or you just you make a movie?
Actually, we do a little bit of all. So Tanya, she makes Polar Steps. This is an app where every day she's documenting where we have been, what we have seen, and putting some little bit of the history.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing Instagram and Facebook and WhatsApp group. So Instagram is for everybody. So if you like to see it, you can go. It's called Rocket on Tour. Just have a look and you see all the things what we have done. So we make small movies. We are beginner in this. We do it as good as we can. But we don't earn money on it. It's just
so let me get to the historical some question. Growing up, there were a lot of things some others were told about Africa. Now you are in Africa. Given what you were told about the continent of Africa and what you have seen this so far in Liberia, comparison wise, are they
to what we expect when we left and what we
why you were told maybe growing up in Germany you were told that African
about Africa.
A lot of people they say if you're in Europe or especially Germany, they say it's are you not scared? It's dangerous. Whatever thing's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
And actually, you start to travel with some kind of respect. But when we enter to Morocco, that's not really Africa. It's more or less it's a rich country, you can say.
Mm-hmm.
But then step by step we get used to it, and then we see it's not like they come and they eat you. So and you see there's some friendly people which welcomes you, and they're nice and share their food and they guide you in the area. So. Yeah, you change step by step yourself and your your opinion about people. You know, in Germany you have nearly no contact to, I don't know to say, black people.
Yeah.
So, and then if you don't know them, then you're always a little bit scared.
Yeah,
so,
you're scared. I live outside this country. I school in America,
right.
and Liberia is my birth country. And when you out of Africa, you see a different. You see what people say about the continent of Africa, but when you get here, it's different. So, if as a black man seeing another person from another country coming to my country, looking at what I'd experienced in America, if this was in the United States, coming way here, security-wise, it would be dangerous for you compared to you coming to this country. Liberia is a safe country. Can you say that?
Oh, we're just 2 days here, so I don't know.
No, because
I tell you when we leave.
nobody can unwrap you. Nobody can unwrap you. But if you were in another part of Africa, maybe somebody will be like, "Oh, these guys have money. These guys have things, right?" But our country is safe.
We feel up to now we feel always quite safe. You know, we have some situations. If you walk in the evening in some big cities, then you're thinking, do we go this road or this road? But up to now we feel good. Yeah. So.
Any final word for State Radio?
Sorry.
Any final word? Do you have anything
Just before your final word.
Okay.
How do you go about getting to places? Because
there's a couple of apps which we're using.
Okay.
And in this app you look, and we as Overlander, we are called Overlander.
Okay.
And then you go to a place and you find a new place. You add this place in this app, or you make a comment. You say it's good, it's not good, we recommend it, or you say no, it's dangerous, don't go there. That's how we find it. Look at the map.
He's talking about how do you find your way around? Like you want to get to from here. You're going to which country?
Are we going to what's the next country? Coast of Ivory.
You're going to Africa Coast.
Yeah.
So he's talking about in terms of what side do you take Maps. To get to Africa? You Google it.
Google Maps. We use Google Maps. So we have a couple of apps, driving apps. I don't know. But very often we use Google Maps, which is working on the main road. But if you go the small roads, and we have some other apps like Locus or whatever, what we're using, and we use this, and then we go. So we read some comments from other travelers.
So you guys are how many on this tour?
Sorry?
How many persons on the tour?
Two and two couples. But we're not traveling all the time together. We met accidentally on the border.
Oh, okay. So you met.
We know each other for 3 years now.
3 years. Yeah. Alison, any final word?
Yes. What I want to know is that when you travel to these countries across the globe, what exactly does the country or a specific country stand to benefit when you visit their country and leave it?
I didn't get it. Sorry.
You are in Liberia.
Yeah.
Now, if you are here for 10 days.
Yeah. Or maybe 12. We don't know.
Or 12.
Yeah, or 15.
Upon your departure, what does Liberia as a country stand to benefit from your visit?
What Liberia benefit from us? Okay, we try.
Either way.
Yeah. Okay. So Liberia from us, we try to be nice to the people and be open and speak with them and explain how the situation is in Europe or in Germany, because they see only the dream picture, but it's different. It's not always perfect. We have as well our issues. We explain them our things. We try to be nice to them, and we hope they are nice to us.
Nice to you.
Yeah. So. And we are always happy if we met some friends and they take us with us, and we can explore a little bit their hometown.
I have one more question.
Yeah, sure.
What attracted you to Grand Cape Mount, to this place, to the beach, Lake Piso? What is the reason? What attracted you, or what brought you to Cape Mount? Is it a lake?
Yeah, actually, when we entered, we were thinking to go to Robertsport, but then we were tired, and we said, "Okay, look, this nice place." We just stayed, we see the sand, we see the lake, and we said, "Yeah."
But this is exactly when you go to Robertsports, you're gonna see the lake around you. It's the same way like this.
We don't know.
The town, no, we just from there.
Yeah.
The town is just like this.
Yeah.
You can be in the town and see the lake.
Yeah.
So it's always a pleasure, nice talking to you, and welcome to Liberia.
Thank you.
What's your name? Enjoy your stay.
Eric and Kenya. Yeah.
Do she wants to speak to us, or Kenya, do you care to talk to State Radio? Okay. So let's see if she can have a word with us.
If I don't know if you like, if you are interested in our travels, we have an Instagram channel.
Yes.
So it's called Rocket.
Do you have some paperwork? Some
No, we don't have.
brochure?
We are very low base, but it's rocket.on.tour.
Okay.
And then like rocket like this, and then you can see all our movies.
Yes.
And like
Okay, he has it. So let me just, we're gonna have a word with her then. Let's see. Yeah, you can just one or two. Welcome to Liberia.
Thank you very much.
How long? What brought you to Liberia?
We want to see Africa.
You want to see Africa? Is this your first time coming to Africa?
Yes.
It's your first time coming to Africa?
No, we was
13 years ago.
13 years ago. We was in Morocco.
13 years ago, you came to Africa.
Yeah.
And since then,
And we met each
And
other.
we met each other.
oh,
South
you guys
Africa.
started it. Okay, it all started in Africa. Great. What a nice trip to be in Africa, of course, to find love. So when you go back
Yes.
to Germany, when will you be back to Africa again?
Now we stay in Africa. We don't know how long.
1-2 years.
Yes.
We don't go back.
So how do you get paid?
We rented a house. We live from the rent. We're not rich. We're living just from the rent.
So you don't get people donating to you to come and get contents?
No.
It is just your own sponsor?
Yeah.
We have a house. It's rented, and then from the monthly rent we live. That's it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, we're not rich.
Well, Ayrton, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, there are two perspectives talking about a male perspective and a female. When you come on this kind of tour across Africa and other places, from your perspective as a lady, how do you see things?
I like it.
You love it here?
The people are very friendly. I think when we are friendly to the people here, they are friendly to us. And the country is very nice here. The landscapes, the sea, the ocean, the mountains. Yeah, Africa is very nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
Anything? Oh, that's it?
Yeah, so finally, now that you are here, what specifically do you do? Because I heard you saying he's focused on a specific area, and you are into another area. You want to tell us how do you go about it?
It's nearly the same. I want to see, the landscape, the people who are lives, the culture.
So, no, what do you do when you come out? What are you doing now? What
Your job.
What job you perform? What are you doing now?
As an individual here.
Yeah, we travel.
Just traveling, just to see Africa, the beauty of Africa.
Yeah.
Okay, nice talking to you, of course.
Thank you very much.
And enjoy your stay in Grand Kidmount. If you want to find another place, we got another place in Maryland County. Liberia has a lot of places that you can enjoy. I know outside of Africa, people tend to paint Africa as a place of bad people. But when you come to Africa, it's different. I spent 27 years in the United States, but coming home to Africa is the best place for me. Security-wise, I can stay here and I can sleep here. I'll be safe, but I can't do that in the United States. There's no way I could do that. I can do that in America, but I feel safe at home. But thanks. Nice seeing you and nice talking to you again.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Your name?
Tanya.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah. Thank
Hi,
you very
folks.
much.
Yes. So, folks. Here we are.
Thank you.
So we are staying in Grand Kidmount County. We have just talked to a group of people from Germany. Of course, they are touring Africa. They want to see the beauty of Africa. Outside of what they were told about Africa, they are enjoying the hospitality and the beauty of Grand Kidmount here. They are on their way to Robertsport to see the beauty of the city. So we just thought to make a brief stop and have a conversation with them. Are you soon? Yes, sir.
Sorry, can I interrupt?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Are you going to send this anywhere?
We can
see it maybe?
We can send it to your video.
All right, good.
You give it to him. She give it to your address.
Yeah, WhatsApp.
She gave your address.
Okay, good.
So we'll send it to
very
you.
nice.
Yeah, we'll send it to you.
Can you make a picture of the...
Sure. Yeah, this is my ID card.
Perfect.
I work for State Radio. We all work for State Radio. So you can take my picture if you want.
Yeah, thank you.
You can catch me on that. That number is on Facebook. You can call me on WhatsApp.
I'm on Facebook as well.
Yeah, you can call me on WhatsApp.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Sure, have a nice day.
You too. So that's what you have when you leave the capital city. There's always the possibility that you will find something different, isn't it?
Yes, certainly.
And
I
this was
was telling you that if you are in Liberia, not taking into consideration how beautiful your country is.
yes, you overlook your country.
You overlook your country.
Yeah,
You have folks traveling from
Germany, other parts of the world,
and wanting to see the beauty of your country. Like you heard from them, they were on their way to Robertsports.
Yeah.
But along the way, their attentions were actually caught by
the beauty of the
the
lake.
beauty of Lake Peace.
But what they don't know that is they don't know because they are not from this country is that they are still going to see the beauty of the lake. Lake Peace on the other side.
They will have to sleep. Maybe they will have to have another night in Robertsport again, because if you want the beauty, the natural beauty of Liberia, you want to spend your entire life in Liberia.
That's correct.
Because take for instance, you want to go to Bikira, Grandpassa County, to see Sunset Beach, where you will see
another beautiful place.
The coconut plantation along the beach, and it has no ending. This is one place you want to go, folks.
Yes.
You walk along the beach.
Liberia is a beautiful, beautiful country. As you said, you will never realize the beauty of your home until when you go out to look for something. You know, it's safe to be here. Look at them. They're relaxing.
Yes.
Total stranger. They never been to Liberia. They are traveling from country to country. They have all of the countries listed on their vehicle, and they are enjoying the trip.
With endless security, they chose to remain there, sleep there, and have fresh air coming from Lake Peace.
Yes, they are two couples. His Tina, her only boyfriend, and the other guy has his only girlfriend too. So they always travel in pairs. And one thing he says that they met in Africa. They met in Africa. So you know, you come out and they can say love is anywhere. You can find love anywhere. Love is there. So the German finds real love in Africa. If I was somebody who looking for love and I meet a single girl from Germany, I could take her number and hey, people, you find love somewhere from Germany, right there on the doing work for LBS, you find your love. That'll be the story of the day. So folks, you want to buy fufu?
This is for real.
We got for real and have fufu. But she can talk. Let's go. 300 for plastic. That's the thing about here. And so we are just traveling here now. There's no construction work here to show to the people, but we just want to show you how beautiful, how layout this road is. How the landscape is fantastic. Great place. You don't have to worry about things that you have to worry about if you are traveling to lower country that have to climb this hill. The vehicle might, have to roll back. Like you go into Lofa, there's a hill when you pass. I'm not sure you pass before you get to Golu or Gangulus Town. I think by the time you pass the Simple, there's a hill there a very dangerous part. During the rainy season, back in the days, I'm not sure whether it's still the same, 98, 96, 97, like that, you'll find out that most of the car will be climbing the hill and you'll find out that the car will have to go back. So in Cape Mount, you don't have to experience that. It's a level field, it's a desert land, and you just keep going, you are safe, nothing to worry about. Listen?
Yes, sir. So, folks,
Yes, folks, we can wrap this up.
yes, it has been an insight in Grand Cape Mount County, crossing the beautiful landscape of Grand Cape Mount County, showing you the Lake Piso and coming in contact with tourists from Germany that have so far developed interest in Africa and specifically Liberia, and they will have to see it at a destination that they know nothing about, and just because of the beautiful nature of the Lake Piso, they are taking a night along the shores of Lake Piso, and they've said, well, we are in country for 10 days,
10 days.
but based on what we are seeing, we might extend our days to a longer one.
Yeah.
So, but our visit primarily was to show you the work that is being carried out by the Ministry of Public Works and the contracting company SSF that is carrying out the Madina to Robertsport road corridor. At the moment, when it's ongoing, as was mentioned by His Excellency President Joseph Yuma Boyka during the State of the Nation address, he took key the pavement of the Madina to Robertsport road, and being a man of his word, his Minister of Public Works wasted no time but to take key the mandate from the president, and this is why we thought it was to come here and show you the level of work that is being carried out here. And intermittently, we will be back on this road to show you progress that is being made. Not only this road, all other projects that is being carried out by the government, not only the Ministry of Public Works. Last time you saw us at the McCoffey Hydro Power Plant.
That's right.
And then we were showing you the 20 gigawatts solar energy farm that is to be commissioned in October of this month. Not this month, but this year. And that we will also show you. And mind you, the Vice President being the head of the negotiation process of bringing into country 285 moving equipment.
They will come.
They will come.
Yes.
And he also talked about building bridges that are to be built in rural areas. So by next month, you will see the Vice President and the Minister of Public Works going to China to negotiate for building bridges, and that will take effect right after they return to country from China, and they're going to have the connection of counties, communities, towns, and villages across the country, making sure that Liberia is a country that is accessible to its inhabitants. So, folks, we want to bring this broadcast.
Just before you bring it to a close, I want to say thanks for the opportunity to face up with you today, to partner with the team for the first time. I hope and pray that in days, months to come, we will do this frequently and highlighting key developmental programs, and just as a team, either with you, it can be with Damara, it can be with Ayesu, but I want to get involved into the process so I can learn about outside broadcasting on the level of social media. I have a background only from the microphone, sitting down and talk. But when you have a background in talking, of course, you still need to learn other things outside. You cannot be static. Of course, you have to go out and open up yourself. So I hope and pray by tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we'll be on the road again, and we'll do the same play. We'll play the same role together.
Certainly. This is why jointly we work as a team.
Yes.
Because no man is an island.
Absolutely not.
And so together we're gonna do this for our country.
Yes.
And making sure that everywhere across the length of Liberia that is accessible to us, we're gonna go there and bring you live happenings, and that you will know as a people what your government is doing.
Yes.
You should be told, and this is our job, this is our responsibility as state broadcaster, the Department of New Media and Rebranding at the Liberia Broadcasting System, making sure that you see for yourself first-hand information. So Damo Afokona has been a member on this team. Aaron Talu is also on this team, and our chauffeur Jerry Stewart is also here. He's making sure that we cut across the length and breadth of this country. And you heard from our Deputy Director General for New Media and Rebranding, Honorable Tifo Fomo, who have so far developed interest in making sure that we go across the country and show you first-hand information, and the other folks can follow, because we lead and other follow.
Absolutely.
Well, my name is Aisen Iba from the beautiful landscape of Grand Cape Mount County,
Yeah, good.
Lake Piso, where you have tourists pouring in to get a glance of this beautiful country.
Imagine they have not even built a road. People are coming to see
the country, and the county 169 years, a country capital, Robertsport, that was named in honor of Liberia's first president, Joseph J. Robert. It's a beautiful country, and we encourage you to make this place a home away from home. You can come here and see for yourself. Well, my name is Aisen Iba, and on behalf of the entire team, we'd love to say thanks for watching.